Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you back to Glotmart. My name is Meir Goldberg, and today we're going to be discussing the minig of Gebruktz. Now, many people don't know it by that name. In any event, Gebruktz means that you will take matzah products that are already baked. We're not talking about raw matzah products, already baked matzah products, and mix them with any kind of liquid. Now, there's a divergence of opinion and minhag as far as whether one may or may not do this. Strictly speaking, those that do not allow it are afraid that perhaps within the matzah products, whether talking about whole matzah or matzah meal or cake meal, that there may be some dough that has not yet been baked. And if that's the case, then it might be when it comes in contact with water or soup or anything like that, it may become chametz on Pesach. So there is a minhag of antiquity that prohibits the introduction of any liquid into any matzah product. However, there are many people who do not use that minhag, do not hold by that minhag, and they allow themselves to make things like matzah balls. And I hold in my hand two different types of matzah ball mix that's actually prepared. You actually mix this with water and oil, and you make matzah balls from them. So there are people who are makpid that they only want to use shmura matzah products, but they don't mind if they bruch, as they say, if they cook the matzah products or introduce water or other liquids into it. So for those people, the shmura matzah ball mix is available. And even if you have just plain matzah meal, you could do the same thing with it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy this product, but you could do it, make matzah balls if you don't have that. Those people who are not necessarily worried about whether they're using only shmura matzah products can use a regular matzah meal or regular matzah ball mix to do it. Usually the people who are strict about Gebruktz only hold it until the last day of Yom Tov. And from the entire last day of Yom Tov, they are engaged and indulge themselves in matzah brai, matzah balls, and all the other foods, because they feel that even if there would be something that's left unbaked in the matzah, it's not really part of Pesach proper as per the Torah law, and this way, the next time they go to use these kalim, even if there was a problem, it would be a full year, and apparently they're not concerned about that. So, when we're going to look at the other products that we have for Pesach, we're going to see that a number of those products are made, quote-unquote, Gebruktz. They are prepared products that are made with ground-up matzah or matzah products, and that comprises a good number of the products that we have for Pesach. Another issue that comes up for Pesach is the question of Kitniyot. Exactly what Kitniyot is and what are the respective minhagim when it comes to eating Kitniyot. Kitniyot are legumes. Legumes could be things like peas, beans, string beans. They could also be something like chickpeas. Now, one of the ever-increasing oddities when it comes to Pesach are the new products that come along, and we'll maybe talk a little bit more about those later. But this year, at least for me, the first time I noticed it was falafel mix for Pesach. Now, falafel mix is usually made from chickpeas. Chickpeas are kitniyot. But the manufacturers of food, in their own ingenious way, have come up with a falafel mix for Pesach. Now, let me read the ingredients. Matzah meal, potato starch, dehydrated potatoes, cottonseed shortening, cottonseed oil, sugar, salt, sodium bicarbonate, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, spices. You didn't hear the word chickpeas or ground chickpeas in the ingredients listing. That's because they've engineered it so that matzah or matzah meal takes the place of the chickpeas. So it's all in the spices. I haven't tried this product yet, but I'm sure it will be very good. Again, there are many minhagim about what exactly are kitniyot and what fits into the category. Traditionally, the Sfardim are not as makpid, not as careful about the issue because that's not their tradition. Ashkenazim are very careful about it. And something like cumin, which is a common spice that's used throughout the year, there is a difference of opinion among kashrus agencies about whether or not it should be used. I just read an article this morning that the Sephardic chief rabbi of Eretz Yisrael, Rav Shlomo Amar, has come out with a statement saying that cumin should not be used because of problems of not only kitniyot but of chametz. So clearly it is a very difficult issue, and there's a tremendous difference of opinion about it. And as we say with all halachic issues, if you have a shaila, if you're not clear about an issue, we recommend that you consult your local rav. Thank you very much. On behalf of Weekly Halacha Video, we thank you for joining us this time, and we look forward to welcoming you next week.